Hello, welcome to my workshop. Have you ever thought about inventing something? Well, that's what this workshop is for. You'll have to excuse all the mess that's everywhere, but an inventor's work is just never done. When there's a problem that doesn't seem to have a solution, an inventor tries to create a solution, tries to fix the problem. So I have to carry around this big old tool case with all kinds of stuff in it, just in case there's a solution that needs to be fixed, in case I come across an idea that I might have. And so I got tape in here, I got a staple gun, I got hammers, I got wire. You never know when you might come across a problem that needs to be fixed. For an example, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, when the sun went down, there weren't very many ways to light up a room. When the sun went down, it got really, really dark inside of the house. And so some people would take candles and light them, but candles don't give off a lot of light. And so you would be in the dark a lot, or it'd be very dim. Now, you could light a bigger fire in your house, but that's probably not a very good idea. In fact, inventors have lots of times where they are trying to fix this problem and the idea doesn't work. But they don't give up. Us inventors, we don't give up. And so that's what happened with this idea of it's getting dark and I need more light. That is how the light bulb was invented. You no longer needed to light a candle or put fire in the house. The problem of darkness was fixed with a light bulb. The solution was the light bulb. And you know, I've been working for days and hours and even weeks trying to come up with a device. My shoelaces keep coming untied and they won't stay together. And so I've been trying to come up with a device that will let me know that my shoelaces are coming untied before I trip over my shoelaces. But it's not an easy invention to make. I want something that'll like ding or give me a bell or light up when my shoelace comes untied or starts to get loose so that I can... It's hard to find, guys. I'm trying. But you know, this reminds me a lot of Jesus. Jesus is the solution to all kinds of problems. Sickness, disease, sadness, even dying. Jesus is the solution. In the Bible story today, and for the next few weeks, we're going to be looking at people who had problems that they couldn't fix themselves. And they couldn't do it on their own, but they found the answer. They found the answer in Jesus, who makes all things right. Why don't you go and watch this story about Jesus while I try to work more on my shoelace problem?
Jesus was on his way to Jerusalem when he entered a village. 10 men cried out to him, "Jesus, Master, have mercy on us." The men did not come close to Jesus because they had a skin disease called leprosy. Jesus saw them and said, "Go and show yourselves to the priest." Jesus wanted the men to follow the law God had given to Moses. The law said, a person who had a skin disease had to go to a priest to be examined when the disease was gone. The priest and the person had to follow certain rules so the person could live a normal life among people again. As they went, the 10 men were miraculously healed. One of the men, seeing that he was healed, went back to Jesus. He praised God and fell face down at Jesus' feet, thanking him over and over. This man was a Samaritan. Jesus asked the man, "Weren't 10 men cleansed? Where are the others?" Only this man, a foreigner, had returned to give thanks and praise to God. Jesus told him, "Get up and go on your way. Your faith has saved you." Jesus healed the 10 men who cried out to him. The one who had faith was saved. When we trust in Jesus by faith, He heals us from something greater than a disease. He saves us from our sins. We can give Him thanks and worship Him for making us new.
I fixed my shoelace problem. I didn't need a whole new invention. I just needed to tie those laces tighter so they'd stop coming undone. So far, so good. We'll see how it goes over this next little bit. But then I started working on something else, and I'll get to that in a minute. But in your story, when Jesus met the men who were sick, He had the solution, didn't He? He had the solution to their problems. Jesus was so powerful that He was able to heal them of their sickness. Do you know someone who's sick? Sometimes we don't have a solution to save people from their sickness and to make them better like Jesus did, but we can help them to feel a little bit better. So that's the next thing I've been working on. I'm writing a card to someone who is sick, and that, I hope, is going to help them to feel a little bit better. I don't have a way to make them feel completely better. I haven't come up with that invention yet, but I'm going to hope that this card will help them to feel a little bit better, lift their spirit up. That may be even enough to help them to trust God in the hard time that they're going through because of the action that I'm taking, which is pretty amazing. So kids, I want to challenge you to help be the solution to someone's sadness, to someone's sickness. Maybe you're thinking of someone who is sick or is sad, and you can write them a card or make them a craft and help to be a little bit more like Jesus to them. Jesus was able to heal and to make the sickness go completely away, but maybe in writing a card or making a craft, we can help someone feel just a little bit better. Sometimes Jesus, when we are sick, we can pray and ask Jesus to help us. But sometimes He will perform a miracle and He will heal us. But remember that Jesus really solves the problem of a bigger problem. He gives the solution of a bigger problem. And that problem is that someday everybody dies. But thankfully, Jesus' solution is that we can live forever with Him. And that is awesome. Well, I'm going to go and I'm going to finish my card. See, I don't quite have the get well soon all written out, so I need to color that in. I'm going to go and finish my card, and I hope that you can find someone to make a card for as well and provide a little bit of joy in their life. Like Jesus provided the joy in the lives of all those people that He healed in our story today. Bye, kids!